Hello everyone, this is Lily and I want to talk about my 2 weeks diet. So I started it as my diet. First I have to check and 109.8 pounds and 2 weeks later I am right now is 106.4 pounds. So I lost 3.4 pounds for these 2 weeks. And first, I lost pretty much significant weight loss. So I started at 109.8 pounds, and 3 days later, 3 days diet, I lost 2.8 pounds. And from the day 1 to 7 days, 1 week diet, I lost 1.8 pounds. And total of 2 weeks right now is 3.4 pounds. And getting to that point is so 2 weeks I lost 3.4. I did a diet before and I lost 20 to 30 pounds and I gained back. So that's the reason I'm on diet, because I came back from vacation and I gained almost 10 pounds and tried to lose 10 pounds off. And I just curious how how long it's going to take. For 2 weeks, I lost 3.4, and previous one that I lost, I tried to lose 1 pound a week. And it's not all the time 1 pound a week, and sometimes more, sometimes much less, or plateau. You don't know how it goes. And this time's 3.4 is so I'm losing more than 1 pound a week. I'm not counting calories like before, and I really not trying to do like a hardcore diet either. I am trying to get my routine. I'm not running, I'm not working out. I walk because I have a toddler and busy being a mother and a wife and just get together with family. So I want to go back to what I am doing for this diet. And I don't weight myself every day like I used to, because weight is always fluctuated. It's not going down every single day. So I don't want to feel up and down my feeling. So I check just only once a week. And more of what I noticed 2 weeks diet, just you would think, oh, just 3.4 pounds. But I feel different. Like especially my back, around my chest, and my belly, I already feel much not lighter, easy to put my pants on and just put my clothes on, easier. It's changing the shape myself, that's I like to say. You can see here the before and after, the day 1 to 2 weeks. For me, I really feel my back is just so different and my belly also significant. That's how I feel. Legs, yes and no. Probably I feel the back the most. So I want to go back to what I eat, because of diet is most people think about working out is extremely important, but diet is pretty much what you eat. You are what you eat. So if you are struggling, and I strongly recommend to change or modify how you eat. And that's how I lost, because I lost previous like a 20, almost a 30 pounds at the time. And my case was not like working out so hard. Its major was what I ate. Then this 2 weeks, you would think, oh, Lily, you did like hardcore diet, such as like eating salad all the time or try to eat clean all the time. Actually, no. I had donuts and I had a Chinese takeout, pretty much greasy, which also I enjoy. I had donuts, snack, and I had a juice as well. So you don't have to worry about counting calories. Definitely counting calories is important, and then how you lose weight is how much you consume and but how much burn the calories. So try to be less of calories. So it's caloric deficit. That's how you lose weight. That's easier said than done, definitely. I am not counting calories right now, but all I know is I already did it. So kind of I already know how much portion I have to eat, and I have a trick in some tricks that I learned myself the past year, how much I lost weight. So this time is more focusing on intuitive eating, but based on the knowledge I have. Because if I eat just whatever I want, it's not going to work out. And then if you're eating whatever you want, it's great. I'm eating whatever I want and whenever I want. But also same time, I try to focus on my macro, my protein, and my carb and fat. I try to be my carb 50 and protein 20-30 and fat is also 20-30. I'm not really focusing on too much about macro, but I try to include my protein, but also nice quality or quantity of fat, but not exceeding the fat either. This is important. Also carb as well, because for me is how I gained previous was I was super high carb and then calorie was so high and then fat as well that I didn't know. Definitely sugar is carbs as well. And you can see what I ate whole these 2 weeks is I ate all the donuts, Chinese takeout, or eating out. So you don't have to really worry about what you eat. It's more of try to be healthy, and if you move your body, it's all good. I focusing on these days try to walk more. That's all about it. And I lost more than 1 pound a week. I don't know how it goes next week because I'm not counting calories, but I feel less stressed and I enjoy the moment with my family. This is more important. So going through what I ate. So day 8, the morning I had stomach checkup. So I was super empty stomach, and then after that I want to eat lighter for my stomach because that's what doctor recommended. I had porridge and some dim sum, but I also had my throat was hurt through those stomach checkup, so I was craving for some ice cream to cool it down. So that's what I did. I weighed pretty light because I was not feeling good, and dinner was just water ice and ice cream, whatever I wanted to have. Next day had also water ice because my throat was still hurting. And then as usual, miso soup, porridge, because I love rice, but rice is high calories, so I try to eat porridge, kangi, that's what people say. It's more watery type of rice, but it's still carbs and then satisfy as rice. That's what I like. And some snacks because I had a trip in Japan. That was the trip, and I still had a souvenir. I was eating that, and that day was so hungry because I didn't eat that much due to the stomach. And then day 9 I kind of ate all day long because of course I didn't eat enough for sure. So I ate all day long day 9 and just carved up and sugar and juice and some takeout. The next day, of course, I had all the watermelon and then start coming down. Some of the hunger cues coming back, so that was good. So if you skip the meal, next day tend to be super hungry. That's how it works for me. And what I'm learning myself every single day is different, and then every single week also different. What works for me so far is try to have 3 meals a day and try to have 1 snack a day. Sometimes it has more, depends. Sometimes I'm so busy I skip the lunch, or try not to skip breakfast in my case because breakfast is extremely important to me these days. When I skip breakfast, I tend to have a super crazy sugar craving. I tend to overeat, or I don't feel good, or tend to have a super ice cream or super sugary carb craving. So I try to avoid, so I try to have a really nice quality meal in the morning. That working out for me. Before wasn't, but this year is working out for me. So every time is different, every year is different. So you should listen how you feel. That's also very, very important. Sometimes you don't need 3 meals a day like me. And some people need just 2 meals a day. due to how busy they are or that work schedule, lifetimes. Like everybody's different. Sometimes you get married, sometimes not getting married, sometimes you have a kids, you don't have a kids, and you have a dog, you don't have a dog, and then life, life goes on. So you have to modify what works for you. That's the most important. What works for me doesn't mean that apply to you either. So you have to figure out what works for you. You customize diet yourself. And then of course I had ice cream and donuts other day, and then you can see that I kind of eat whatever. And portion wise, as you can see, I don't eat less. I eat pretty good amount. That's important. And then I lost 3.4 pounds, and I'm just curious how it goes next week because I've been eating good and I don't feel on diet at all. This is also key. This is a lifestyle change. It's not diet for temporary for 30 days. And then you have to figure out what works for you and customize for yourself. And try not to feel diet. That's the winning, definitely winning. And you have to figure out what you like. In my case is what mushroom and pumpkin. I love it, and low calories, and then I love it, and then I love rice. I don't want to give up, and then I have porridge. It working out awesome, and then some added soup. I love other soup as well, but I tend to have just so easy miso soup to go. Individual package I buy, and then soup fill you up, and it's so good, and definitely is a winner for me. And ingredients definitely what works for you as well. And I'm excited about next week.